Hi, this is Daredevil Explorer and my name is Ali Reza. In this video, I introduce a museum that can be extremely attractive and spectacular. The Automobile Museum is undoubtedly one of the few that you are never fed up visiting. Visiting this museum in Iran will be like a dream, especially for car enthusiasts. This museum includes classic and historical cars from the early 20th century to 1978. Models from various companies such as Benz, Chrysler, Lamborghini, Ferrari, Ford, and etc. Before continuing, subscribe and press the bell button to receive every new video. At the entrance of the museum, there is a 170-year-old luxurious carriage made in one of the most famous factories called Wagen Fabrik in Vienna, Austria. This carriage is the most important and the oldest one in Iran, as it's the first royal carriage. Narrating interesting stories, it belonged to Nasruddin Shah Qajar. The last time he used it was the day he was assassinated. After assassination, his body was moved to palace by it in a way that Shah was alive to prevent chaos. It's been used in two kings' coronation ceremonies, Reza Shah and Mohammad Reza Shah in Pahlavid era. Also was used in welcoming Queen of England and Frederick IX of Denmark. The sitting compartment is located on the main frame by straps and springs, which have made it very flexible. As a result, passengers who sat inside the closed type of coach were absolutely comfortable. Entering the first salon, you will see a Panther J72, which is the first product of the company. This very amazing car was produced in the first year of the company's establishment, 1972. 368 vehicles of this model were made. The maximum speed of this car is 183 km per hour, 190 horsepower with 4,235 cc 12-cylinder turbocharged made by Jaguar engine. This model won silver medal at the 1973 London Motor Show, surpassing the Rolls-Royce. The body of this very model is aluminum and the fuel consumption 10 liters per 100 kilometers. The special color of this car, along with other technical characteristics, makes this model a fascinating classic car. Next to Panther J72, there is MG TC, produced by MG Cars in 1950 England. The TC was the first post-war MG and was launched in 1945. It was quite similar to the pre-war TB, sharing the same 1250 cc engine, giving 44.5 horsepower. Its engine is well known for its tunability. It was exported to the United States even though the car was only ever built in right-hand drive. The tachometer was directly in front of the driver, while the speedometer was on the other side in front of the passenger. 10,001 TCs were produced. Its 0 to 100 acceleration was 22.7 seconds. A respectable performance at the time. A low fuel warning light would glow on the dash to alert the driver. The next classic car is Rolls-Royce Silver Ghost. This one is the third car imported to Iran. The first two cars have been destroyed. This model was produced in 1922. The success of Rolls-Royce began with manufacturing of this model. Silver Ghost was large and expensive. Its engine and chassis were manufactured by Rolls-Royce, and the buyer had to order the body from other companies. The designer of this car claimed in advertisements that they had produced the quietest and softest car in the world, which in fact was the case. In 1907, it was named the best car in the world. This very car is a 6-cylinder, 5-seater, convertible with a detachable roof and a 3-pieces windshield. The car starts with a handle, and like other ceremonial vehicles, has a dividing window between passengers and driver cab. 2 spare tires have been placed on it for long distances. The body of this car is like a Carriage. It's made of wood and covered with metal sheets. The other amazing car of the museum is this Pierce Arrow A, which was a custom limousine. The company was maker of expensive luxury cars in the United States. This model was the largest and the most powerful car among the other company's products in the 1930s. It has a straight 8-cylinder engine, 125 horsepower, with a maximum speed of 136 km per hour. Ordering this car in 1930 cost Iran $30,000, setting the record of the most expensive automobile in the world, published on New York Times on April 20th of the same year. Its upholstery is made of silk on which olive leaves are embroidered. The original color of this car was white, but later it was changed and gold decorations were also added to it. This precious car was used in many ceremonies and is very valuable due to its special design and gold ornaments used in it. Only 130 cars of this model were produced. Let's see what classic cars we have on the right side of the hall. There is a Ford Model A. This model was made from 1928 to 1931. Model A was the company's second major success after Model T, price ranging from $385 for Roadster to $1,400 for the more expensive Town model. This very car was made in British Ford in 1930. Next to it, there is a Morris Oxford Bullnose. The name of Bullnose was given to this car because of the shape of its radiator that looked like a bull's nose. This car in museum is one of the most valuable classic cars available regarding its year of production and the basic facilities used in it, such as a wind-up windshield wiper, its horn, 2-part windshield, wind deflector windows for rear passengers, and etc. Then there is luxury Fiat 519. This model was produced from 1922 to 1927, equipped with hydraulic brakes on all 4 wheels, which was an exception at the time. The car was marked in 5 different models in sedan, limousine, and convertible styles. An interesting fact about its design is telescopic steering wheel for more comfort. More interestingly, the front suspension consisted of leaf springs with leather upholstery. The museum exhibits a 6-seater limousine with decorations. Also, 2,411 cars of this model were built, only 25 of them have remained, and so it can be considered very valuable. The last classic car in this row is American Essex Traplan, being produced from 1932 to 1938. The aim of this production was a cheap model to increase sales during Great Depression of the 1930s. A unique feature of the Traplan was its two automatic brakes, hydraulic and mechanical. The latter was used in case of the failure of the hydraulic brakes. This model was one of the Wright brothers' properties, who invented the world's first airplane. Also had gained attraction of famous American criminals at that time, such as John Dillinger, an American gangster during the Great Depression, which was accused of robbing 24 banks and 4 police stations. George Nelson, an American bank robber who became a criminal partner of John Dillinger, and John Chase, another American bank robber. This model display was produced in 1932 and was used by famous Iranian aviator Frederick Esho, who was skilled at flying balloons. Its odometer shows 38,547 kilometers. Let's see what cars we have on the left side of the first hall. There is Bentley Mark 6, produced based on Mark 5 between 1946 and 1952 in 3 different body types: 4-door saloon, 2-door saloon, 2-door coupe. The body was made by the Park Ward British coach builder and was the first Bentley to be marked with an all-steel body and a sliding sunroof. The single light placed on the front made driving easier at night, in addition to making the car more beautiful. Driving over long distances was pleasant and not at all tiring. However, repairing the car could cost a fortune. When the repair was done, the car was able to shine well on roads for years. Next, there is Jaguar MK9, a luxury car from 1959, the first company's automobile equipped with hydraulic steering, disc brakes, and a 4-speed manual and automatic transmission. The car has a 3.8-liter engine with 220 horsepower. The big weakness was its high fuel consumption, 18.6 liters of gasoline per 100 kilometers. To compensate, the designers placed 2 fuel tanks on the sides of the car. The driver could choose which gas tank to use with the key installed on the dashboard. Inside the cabin, like most English cars of that time, a combination of high-quality wood and leather was used. During 3 years of production, 10,009 cars were produced, and this car was a popular official and ceremonial one at that time. The chrome on the body emphasizes being luxury. Besides MK9, there is Panther Laser from 1974 by Panther West Wing, of which only one of it has ever been produced. The Canadian Panther Cars importer ordered this unique car as a surprise gift for his wife. However, it was not liked by her. The car was promptly returned to the factory, and later it was purchased by the King of Iran during a tour of the company. This car has a special and unusual design, one that is very rare among car designers. The OTT rear wing has given the car a race appearance. The aluminium body and wide tires indicate that the car can be used as a coastal vehicle. The tires move easily on sand, and the aluminium body never rusts. Its doors open upward, and the car has no side windows. The 6-cylinder 4.2-liter engine is located in the front of the car, and interestingly, possible to have access to it from inside the car. What you saw was only the first hall of Tehran Car Museum. Subscribe to the channel and press the bell button to receive next video showing cars in the second hall. You will be extremely astonished by one of the cars, as once a signed blank check has been offered for it by the producer company. Can you guess the brand and model of the car? Comment.